and then the context and learner analysis, which are kind of the heavier parts of the assignment. Yeah. Most of that seems to stem from the instructional, what do you call it? They call them instructional units, I guess, that are in the Blackboard. Did you guys get a chance to look at those? Yeah. Okay. That talks about the flow charts and stuff. I kind of like copied and pasted some of what it said into flow chart slide, and then they had like a model in there that it has sub steps, but it said that we didn't have to have sub steps, but if we wanted to, we could. Yeah. So if you guys look at, let's see, I think, let me try to pull this up here. I'm gonna keep, okay. I'm trying to figure out how, there's the little chat thing. Okay. So I'm gonna send you guys the like link. I guess that worked, hopefully. Oh, you're just muted. Okay. That's okay. I'm right there with you. It's crazy. Did you guys get, I just sent like a link to, maybe I didn't. I'm still trying to figure out this Hangout thing. Okay. Did it go through? Okay. So I made that earlier. It is like a super kind of like rough document. Did both of you guys get that? Okay. I see. Okay. So I guess for the task analysis, we have to pick 3 to 5 steps that are like essentially tasks that will get them to achieve the goal. I don't know how to use the 3D printer stuff. I went in and kind of like looked at the goal and tried to pick 3 to 5. I don't know if they're on the right track or not. So you guys can totally, and obviously this is really rough. Like we would have to kind of clean up the wording and everything. And I tried to think about like the sub steps, so to speak. You can see where like some of the technology pieces that we would have to make sure they would know. So I don't know who it was that put that kind of graph thing in the bottom of the document. I used that. Okay, that's what I used to kind of like create the little steps here. Okay, so I kind of, because you had basically I just used the different categories that you had put into the rubric, like they have to plan, and then you did that. Part of that is like the sketching, the cost analysis. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I figured the kind of revision would probably be throughout the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. Alrighty. Yeah, I put door frame observational and measurement notes. I was trying to think back to like my like tech ed classes from like 7th grade and just how like the whole process of that. I don't know. Now, see, when it comes to the technology, that's the part I'm really curious about in terms of the different software and stuff. So I put like measurement tools. I I'm thinking like a handheld tape measure, but I'm going to guess that they probably have fancier stuff. Okay. So I did not put any specifics when it came to that. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going. Oh, copy link. Okay. So the link that I just sent now is the one I made. That's for the flow chart. I kind of just defaulted it to have like just started to build. I didn't put any of the actual language in besides the goal, but just to get that started. Yeah, both of both the brainstorming and this flow chart, which I figured the flow chart we can download it as an image, and then just import it into the document, and that should be good. Yeah, they are both linked in the original document. I just used hyperlinks, so we should be good there. So I guess do you go by Gabriel or Gabe? Okay. So you are working right now on kind of modifying the task analysis part. Okay. So Evan, okay, cool. So I was thinking, Evan, if you want to look down to like the context analysis, learner analysis thing, the learner analysis part should be pretty easy to kind of figure out. Although I don't teach courses like this, so I'm not really sure about in terms. Okay. Yes, that crossed my mind. Okay. Okay. That was my question is the technology that would need to be used, does it have the capabilities to be collaborative? Because then if it does, then yeah, you could definitely hash this. Okay. Okay. I think if we can do blended, that's probably easier in this case. um, just yeah, we wouldn't have to fight so many constraints, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so the age would be, I guess the average would be 18. They could be anywhere from 17 to 20. Maturity level, that's one of my favorites. I saw that earlier and had to chuckle. I teach seniors. Maturity level 0. We still have we have 6 days of class left, and but they're mentally gone. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, ours is just a week difference. So now are we? So as far in terms of the class, are we? Would this be like an upper level like tech drawing class? Like what class context would this be? Okay. Okay. Do you usually, because I'm looking at these questions like attitude toward the subject, the students that come in and like would take this class, would they take it as like a general elective, or would it be, do most of the kids that come into this kind of class, are they actually looking to experiment with like doing this after high school? Okay. Okay. So it says we should kind of do the average learner. So I guess if most of them are kind of geared towards those type of fields, then that would be the average. So
And it does say these can be social, so
yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh geez. Well, we do have to cover disability needs. I mean, yeah, it could be. Yeah, that's helpful. Usually when I do these kind of projects, I just use my own kids. That way it's easier just to kind of to work with what you have versus try to just come up with a pretend student. So want to graduate. So cultural diversity, we could probably just make something up there. I don't know. My school was kind of 50-50. Okay. For the sake of this project, maybe we should be uh, somewhere. Okay. Yeah, my school used to be like that, and now it's actually majority is low income. It the rental property just kind of came out of nowhere and took over the city, and now the whole city is very very different than it used to be. Lots of oh, okay, yeah. That's well, I mean, my husband and I grew up in this, well, in the neighboring city we live in, but he was in the military. But we actually, our hometown is right next to a military base. So even though we're not in anymore, we are surrounded. A lot of our kids are military because it's the next city over is where the base is. So I kind of, I am, I mean, you know where Richmond is. Virginia. Sorry, I forget we're not even in the same state. Yeah, so yes. So yeah, there is like a Richmond, New York, I think. But Richmond, Virginia, yeah, I am about 30 minutes south of Richmond, right where it's kind of like where the James River and Appomattox River meet, more or less. Um, but it's just Central Virginia, I guess is what it's called. But it's kind of like a little bit of everything. And the area I live in is like one city is super um, low income, broken down. Like the government had to come in and take over their schools. And then literally like one city over is the country with kids that like ride horses. And then the next city over is like my city is like very suburban, kind of just middle ground, like where the mall and all the Chick-fil-A, like all the shopping stuff is. It's a very unique area in that there is a little bit of everything here. So I guess for cultural diversity, we can just kind of make something up, like a good mixture. I don't.
I'm just looking it up here and
Yeah, you're fine. I have that same thing. I teach public speaking as an elective, and that's 9 through 12. And so some of the kids that have me for English take that thinking it's going to just be fun, like whatever class. And then they realize, oh, I have to give speeches all. That's a hefty responsibility. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's very neat. I'm in a much more like traditional setting than you guys, I think. Good old Virginia SOL, like state standards, like and like very strict. Like just today, I'm making my final exam, and I asked my boss, my principal, if I could put an essay on my exam, and I was told no, that they have to be 100 questions, objective only. Like our school is like so like in the box, no outside. Like I've tried to do like unique things for my final exams or like project kind of things, and no. We are. So that's one reason I'm getting this degree because I am like so creatively like I don't know what do you call it? I can't think of the word, but yeah, I'm just shoved into this little box and can't do anything. So yeah, if on the right I just put like support sources. Like that's kind of if you want to paste anything into that area that we can pull over into the left, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, if you want to. I mean, oh, Then maybe, I mean, underneath is fine. If you want to just go underneath the table, that works. As far as previous or current work experience for your students, this just, oh, okay, I see. Woo, okay. So I think right now, this question, I'm looking at the question that says, previous or current work experience of your students. No, this is just like work experience. Like, I think, do they have jobs like outside of school? Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. Right on point. Okay, so you said 16. How many out of total had IEPs? Me neither. That's why I teach English. Three. Okay, so we'll just roll with that. Okay. What what are some of the what are the so I have 3 of 24 hold IEPs. What are some of the disabilities that you have in those 3? We can make them up. We don't even have to. They don't have to be. Okay. Mason, what are you doing? I don't know. There's spitting noises coming from my children. I'm not sure what's happening. What my husband took the little one. Oh, mine are 3 and 6, so they're getting old enough to where they start trying to kill each other. I'm not looking. So, all right. So 3 of 24 hold IEPs. Okay, cultural diversity. Well, do you think we need like actual percentages here? Oh, somebody's knocking on my door. I think it's my stepdad. It's my babysitter. Okay. I'm actually in a video conference call, so I'm gonna go sit down. It looks like you just got here. Okay. Sorry. All right. Do you think we need actual percentages for the cultural diversity, or just a general overview kind of thing? Okay. I'm gonna go with 63% Caucasian. What do you think? And let's go with 15%. No. Yeah, That's too pretty of a number. Let's go with 16%. African American. I know. I'm actually pulling up my calculator now because I'm bad at math. All right, we're up to 79. So let's go with 7% Asian. Plus 7, we're up to 86. And then, hold up. Are we going to split Caucasian into Hispanic and non-Hispanic? And we'll go with Caucasian. I probably could look up the profile for my school and use those numbers because my school is kind of right in the middle somewhere. Yeah, let's see. Virginia. Department of Education. Okay, yeah, I'll look those up. Gabe, how are you on the task analysis? Did you get those? Do we have like 5 steps, so to speak? So yeah, I read through the assignment earlier and it said 3 to 5 steps. Yeah, that's why I was trying to be super kind of like vague. Yeah, we got to condense that. Yeah, it was in Blackboard, module 3, the instructional units. They're like those little things that pop up and you click on the left, the little menu. That had a bit more detail in terms of the thing, and it said 3 to 5. So the model from that unit. So if you look in that slide I did, the template that is on there, I actually screen grabbed from that instructional unit, and that has 5 goals as well. So yeah, I think 5, I guess, would be our goal. Okay. Did they give me nuts?
Yes, if you want extra.
What about Polynesian sauce? Okay. I have so many tabs up. I'm trying to. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm closing out of all my 8,000 tabs. Yeah, tomorrow's the only day I cannot, and that's our regional championship game. I can go until about 5:50 today. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Yep. Yeah. Um, I can do this context analysis here. It's let's see. Whoa, did not mean to do that. Let's try. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking the motivation piece. There's definitely some like research back. We can definitely back that with research. Um, Something about student motivation and like efficacy. Mm-hmm. So, like, find the research. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I can find source on student motivation and efficacy, and potentially tied to career aspirations. Okay. So I'll put Colleen will find articles. Yep, I can do that. Yeah, do you want to do the actual slide? So I looked and it actually said that we had to use the Dick, Carry, and Carry one. I'm almost, maybe not. Oh, it's got both. Some of the stuff, like some of the assignment instructions, and then with the instructional unit thing, they disagree with each other. It drives me crazy. Yeah, it's bad. Mm-mm. So I thought I saw somewhere that we had to use that one, but I don't think at this point that that might be totally true. Well, it's yes, I do. Hmm. It's like Nearpod, but low key Nearpod is better. I'm a Nearpod person. I have both through my school, and I like Nearpod. But yeah, it's the same exact thing as Nearpod. Okay, so the we have 1 to 3 paragraphs that have to be written. Yeah. That's what I was thinking because if we have the brainstorming, like it makes it easier to write cohesive paragraphs if multiple people are kind of coming in and writing. I would do it in the ISD team because like I've kind of already formatted this to be to where we can actually turn this in as yeah. So I would put it in the actual document. I can go in and fix like the headers and everything so that we can actually just start typing into this. Yeah. Yep. That's kind of what I've been doing is just going in like on planning when I get a free moment and sorry. It's like a whole new thing. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'll go in and get the headers and everything ready and I'll basically just put like type here and then we'll know where to start. Let me see what we got here. Friday. I am good. Yeah, I don't have anything. Yep. Alrighty. Sounds good. Yes. I feel good. I feel confident. All right. Thanks. You too.